Fredericksburg, Virginia is experiencing remarkable growth, attracting families, professionals, and investors alike. Its proximity to major cities, airports, schools, colleges, and expanding amenities make it a prime location. However, not all locations in Fredericksburg have people flocking to them. In this video, I'm gonna go through the neighborhoods that I love in Fredericksburg and tell you why I think Fredericksburg is an amazing location and an awesome place to buy real estate. Let's get into the video. All right, so as you guys know, if you're talking real estate, the number one thing in real estate is location. And I gotta tell you, Fredericksburg, Virginia has an amazing location. Here is why. It's prime position right off 95. Now, if you've ever driven down 95, I will tell you, Fredericksburg has a crazy location. It can get really traffic there, but they are doing a great job at fixing this. But 95 literally goes right up through Fredericksburg, Virginia, and you can head north towards Washington, D.C., or maybe Woodbridge, Virginia, Springfield, Virginia, and Arlington and Alexandria, where all the major jobs are in Northern Virginia. And then south of Fredericksburg, you have Richmond, Virginia as well. So it's really convenient to both of those locations. One of the things I like about Fredericksburg is a little bit north, you have Stafford, Virginia as well, which Fredericksburg is located in Stafford County. And of course, you also have Fredericksburg City, which we're going to talk about a little bit more. And then the south of it, if you're looking for a better deal on real estate, you have Spotsylvania, Virginia, which I'll talk about as well. Now, you have some great transportation networks. You have major highways like I-95, Route 1, Route 3, which facilitate easy commuting. And like I said, the hot lanes are expanding more and more. They are making their way south all the way out to Fredericksburg, and they shoot up all the way from Stafford to Woodbridge. Now, they can get really costly. Now, as far as public transportation, there is no metro system, but they do have the VRE train, which is a really popular commuter train that a lot of people, even in Manassas and Woodbridge, take as well. And they ride it all the way up to either metro stations or either Central Station in Washington, D.C., or all the way up to the Pentagon. Now, when you talk about proximity to Fredericksburg, another great location that I absolutely love is going to be Lake Anna, Virginia, which is about 25 miles southwest of Fredericksburg. The cool thing about Lake Anna, it was named the #1 Airbnb destination in all of the United States. This lake is really extremely popular. They have the cold side, which is going to be the public side, and then they also have the private side, which will be the warm side. There actually is a nuclear power plant there, if you can believe it, and that's what's actually driven all the growth for the data centers here in Northern Virginia, because a lot of them feed from that nuclear power plant there at Lake Anna. Like I said, it's only 25 minutes southwest away from Fredericksburg. And then of course, if you're looking for things to do, super close to Fredericksburg is going to be Kings Dominion. They're about to have their 50th year anniversary. They are putting in some brand new roller coasters as well. That park is amazing. It's extremely popular. I went there all the time when I was a kid, and we have some great memories, and I'll be taking my kids there as well. So the proximity to Fredericksburg is absolutely amazing. And like I said, it's all about that location. Now, probably one of the reasons why you're probably watching this video is you might be thinking about moving here to Fredericksburg. Let's talk a little bit about the job market and economy over in Fredericksburg. Now, of course, you're close to Washington, D.C. You're also very, very close to Northern Virginia with all the big companies located here in Northern Virginia. But they really do have a diverse economy in Fredericksburg. You've got healthcare, education, logistics, retail, provides ample job opportunities. You also have Geico as well, which I've sold a ton of their employees' houses here in Fredericksburg as well. Major employers are going to be Mary Washington Healthcare, to the University of Washington. Of course, you have Quantico Marine Base with all of the FBI jobs as well, and all the top secret jobs as well. One of my favorite spots to visit at that Quantico Marine Base is going to the Marine Museum. That place is absolutely beautiful. You can't miss it from the highway. I really suggest you go check it out. I think it's actually free, and that's a really cool museum. You also have tons of regional jobs as well. You've got Stafford and Spotsylvania counties with all of their jobs, and then you have a lot of remote work options as well. One of the things that's really drives Fredericksburg is a lot of times if you go work at the Pentagon, they will tell you to check out Fredericksburg or Woodbridge as a location to live. And a lot of people from Fredericksburg commute all the way up to Tyson's Corner, Virginia, where the Capital One is headquartered, or maybe even Reston, Virginia as well. One of the things that a lot of our buyers do, especially if they're going to move to a place like Fredericksburg, is they will jump on a Zoom with us and we'll break down with a map with you and show you all the best areas to live in Fredericksburg. And of course, we'll go through the traffic and different alternatives you might want to take. I've even sold some people that work here at the FAA in Warrenton, Virginia, and they've just wanted to be closer to Fredericksburg because there's a lot to do over there, and they've commuted down 17 over to the FAA building over in Warrenton, Virginia. So definitely keep that in mind as well. Now, if you are thinking about buying or selling a home, obviously I'm a real estate expert here in the state of Virginia. We also go into DC, Maryland, West Virginia. We have a large team. Email me anytime, info@colganteam.com. Text me as well at the number below. as you can tell, I know all things Virginia here. Fredericksburg, Virginia, we sell homes there all the time. We have a listing that just went on, a townhouse, and we just got it under contract in 48 hours. I think we had like 10 showings in the first weekend. I think actually the first day, so Fredericksburg is definitely popping. Let's talk a little bit about education here in Fredericksburg. You've got a lot of higher education. Of course, you have the University of Mary Washington, which offers a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs. And of course, you can head up to Northern Virginia and go up to the Woodbridge campus of Northern Virginia Community College. The public schools are actually really good as well. There's a lot of brand new schools as well. What I tell a lot of people is go on great schools, check that out. Also call the county and figure out what's going on with the schools. Is your kid going to be going to school, then all of a sudden they change districts over there? That's something to keep in mind. There's also all kinds of private schools and different education as well, and early childhood schooling as well. So all kinds of options there. Now we got to talk about things to do in Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg actually has a ton of things to do. One of my favorite places to go there is going to be Central Park. There is all kinds of shopping, dining, entertainment options. There's also a really cool movie theater on the side of 95 that you can see as well. There's just like all kinds of things to do. So the Potomac Nationals, they actually just won the Carolina League Championship. And sometimes you will see star players play there from the Washington Nationals. People like Steven Strasburg and Bryce Harper, when he was on the Nationals, they would actually get sit down there when they were injured and they would go play there. So it's really cool. It's a beautiful stadium. I mean, you can't miss it. It is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's actually brand new and you can walk around and there's like a Wegmans over there and they've really made it. There's also a convention center. It is a really cool stadium. And like I said, you'll see a lot of future major leaguers there. And they also have a lot of concerts there going on as well. Now, one of my most favorite places, honestly, is going to be Old Town Fredericksburg or Historic Fredericksburg. It's right on the water. It is really cool, to be honest with you. You can go over there. It's kind of, they have some beach over there that you can lay on the sand. You can also do fishing. There's all kinds of different restaurants there as well. It has some really popular restaurants. It's really cool too. Like you'll see some mansions on the water for a couple $1 million, or maybe some historic mansions right in the Old Town of Fredericksburg. There's also all kinds of bars in the area. Some of them are going to be on rooftops. One of my favorite restaurants is going to be Foodie, which is celebrated to its farm table approach, kind of serving creative American cuisine. And then also they use a lot of local ingredients. Fahrenheit 123 is another great steakhouse as well that I love to check out. And then Sedona Tap House is really cool as well. Another great thing about Fredericksburg is there's also tons of breweries and wineries, or you can head over about an hour away and go over to Fauquier or Loudoun counties. And there is all kinds of amazing wineries and breweries over there as well. So plenty to do. Also, like I said, keep in mind, you're only about 45 minutes away from Richmond, Virginia, which has all kinds of things to do as well. Or you can head north about an hour to 45 minutes and you can be in Washington, D.C. Right now, the Cherry Blossom Festival is going on and it is absolutely packed, tons of tourists, but it is really cool. So all kinds of things to do in the Fredericksburg area. Like you literally would not have to leave Fredericksburg, that's for sure. All right, now we got to talk about my favorite subject, of course, which is going to be housing and real estate. And if you are watching, like I said, definitely email me, info@colganteam.com. Text me anytime as well. My team and I would love to work with you. If you are thinking about selling, we can put you on our Instagram @ChrisColganTeam. Shameless plug. I know 10 million people in the Mid-Atlantic watch my Instagram a month. We have celebrities, athletes, all kinds of different people watching that Instagram all the time. Definitely check it out. So let's talk about some average home prices. So in Fredericksburg, it's around $500,000. Now keep in mind, if you go deep into Northern Virginia, you're looking around $800,000 to $900,000. Stafford County is going to be $551,000, which there's going to be a lot of new construction over in Stafford. And then Spotsylvania County, a little bit further south, is going to be $486,000. Spotsylvania, I think, is going to be a good place to buy into. There's some cool neighborhoods over there, like Lake of the Woods or Locust Grove is another good city as well. I would definitely check those out. But let's talk about like the market over there. Like in Fredericksburg, houses sell really quick because you've got so many jobs, right? You've got the FBI, like I said, Geico, the hospitals, you got the commuting into Northern Virginia, the new hot lanes. But the average house sells anywhere from 14 to 21 days and they fly off the shelf very quickly. The cool thing that I like, you can get a small single family over in Fredericksburg for around $300,000 to a large one for $1 to $2 million. But they also have plenty of townhome options, right? You can get a townhome for $200,000 to $300,000, all the way up to $600,000 to $700,000 on the water in Old Town Fredericksburg. And the same, there's also condos as well. So there's plenty of different housing options for sure. Some of the neighborhoods that I really like are going to be like Fawn Lake. You have Leland Station, Massaponax are witnessing a lot of growth. Some of my favorite areas, if you were going to go in like downtown Fredericksburg, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. Embry Mill is a little bit further north. It's in Stafford. That neighborhood is amazing. That place has pretty much anything and everything. I was there one time. They've got their own soccer field. They've got a Publix. They've got like plenty of different housing options. I was there one time, there was a food truck there, an ice cream truck there, and all the kids were in line there waiting around. And then of course there was all kinds of different tot lots, pools, swimming pools. That's one of the most popular neighborhoods in all of the state of Virginia. There's a little bit of an older neighborhood called Aquia Harbor that's right on the water. It's gated. They literally have their own fire department. They have their own like a little harbor area right on the water as well. That neighborhood is extremely popular. They have golf, all kinds of different amenities. We have sold a ton of homes in either one of those neighborhoods. So if you're thinking about choosing one of those, let us know. We can definitely show you around, but there's plenty of housing options for sure. So who is Fredericksburg for and not for? Let's talk a little bit more about that. Who is Fredericksburg for? I think Fredericksburg is really going to be great for families, or maybe if you're a young professional starting out as well and you don't want to spend the buku bucks in Northern Virginia. Also professionals desiring proximity to major like cities. So like I said, if you're in college or you don't mind driving an hour or taking that VRE train all the way up into DC or maybe down to Richmond, Virginia as well. If you're into history, I definitely would say Fredericksburg is going to be great for you. There's all kinds of Civil War history, George Washington history, pretty much anything and everything colonial era. It goes way back to history in Fredericksburg. Investors, if you're looking for a great deal, I think Fredericksburg is a great place that you can get in where it's still really affordable, quote unquote affordable, I know, compared to other parts of Virginia or Northern Virginia as well. And then retirees, there's plenty of 55 plus communities as well in Fredericksburg. That's one of the things that I really like about it. There's a huge diverse thing of like houses to choose from. Pretty much anybody and everybody it could work for. Who I would not be for, I would say, if you're a young professional or maybe some young family and you're like, hey, you know what? We don't have a car. We want to Uber. We want to walk everywhere. Fredericksburg is not going to be for you. You definitely are going to need a car for sure to live in the Fredericksburg area. Now, I guess you could get away with it, but it's going to be a long ride. And if you are someone who's going to be staying temporarily, I probably would stay closer to where your job is going to be and just rent. I don't know if I would buy there. I always tell people, buy somewhere that you're going to live for a few years and make it your home. Don't buy somewhere that you think you're going to flip or move quickly. Like I said too, Fredericksburg, if you're someone who is into HOAs, I would definitely, not into HOAs, excuse me, I would definitely go a little bit further south and check out Spotsylvania, Virginia. There's a lot of neighborhoods with no HOAs there as well. But historic Fredericksburg is going to be a lot more properties that are just going to kind of be scattered with no HOA, but Embry Mill and Aquia Harbor are going to have HOAs, going to have a little more of a distinct look. So definitely keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, Fredericksburg pretty much has something for everybody. The big thing that I would tell you, there can be a lot of traffic on that 95 and they have tried their best to fix it, but right now it's just taking a lot of time. So definitely put that into consideration. Guys, definitely subscribe to my channel. I put out videos like this every week where we talk about everything Northern Virginia, state of Virginia, the DMV. Hit that subscribe button. You better comment on this channel. Let me know where you are watching from and email me info@colganteam.com if you are thinking about buying or selling a home. I'll see you at the top or from the top.